Baggage carousel starts. A few bags come out, none of which are mine or many other people's out of there. Baggage carousel stops and does not start again for 40 minutes.
Oh, I fucking
40 minutes. We stood there looking at the baggage carousel.
and JFK are the worst for luggage.
Waiting for it to
you
stop
fly in
again.
Newark, man, before you even get to the carousel, your luggage is pretty much waiting for you.
Depends on the airline.
But
Yeah.
JFK and LaGuardia is ridiculous. What do they have? One crew that unloads these planes?
Unbelievable.
They should be executed.
Unbelievable. So while the carousel's running, though, at one point, this small girl. Now, me and my girlfriend standing there with the little cart and everything right at the beginning. So right when it pops out, I grab my bag, get the fuck out of there. We're standing there, and this little toddler girl is kind of walking around. And you know the flaps of plastic that keep you from seeing what bags are coming at a little wall, and then the little conveyor and stuff. She's fiddling with this shit. Dude, she's 2 something. I don't even know how old those disgusting little fucking rats are. I think she was 2. She's got her hand in there. So I'm looking at my girlfriend and I go, oh, they're safe. There's some great parent that's doing this, just letting her kid fucking, put her hand in there. And there are those danger stickers all over the place, which I love. This one was the red danger, and then it had the gears with the mashed up hand in the gears. You ever see it? The serrated hand? Yes. Pinch area. It had that. And it had the other one where it showed a hand completely cut in 2. I love the danger signs. You don't have to understand English to read it. But red danger everywhere. So I start goofing that. I go, this is brilliant. Another parent that just... And this is after a flight of kids, yelling and waiting at airports, having them screaming and running. So I'd had it. The mother picks the kid up, looks at us and goes, I just love getting advice from people who have no clue, who aren't parents and don't know anything. I go, lady, do you see, it says danger there. Your kid's sticking her fingers in the goddamn machinery. I go, what am I supposed to do? I go, good. I go, I hope she loses her fucking hand, so at least I'll be entertained standing here. And then she walks away, and she starts coming back. Now she's pissed at us because we said something, and she can't leave it alone. She comes back and goes, all you people with no children don't even understand what it's like. And I said something to the effect of, when your kid is older and you have to pin her corsage on during her prom because she's got that one hand, and you're just the guilt that you've been feeling all those years, remember me. I go, just remember me, because I'm the one that was saying, keep your kid's hand out of the fucking thing. They don't understand. Don't get me wrong. To hear the shriek of a small child as their hand is ripped from their arm would have been the best part of my vacation. Fuck the tuxedo, the fancy drinks, the chocolate thing. To hear that scream and the mother go, let me try, I'll try. To hear the mother do that would have brought a joy to me that nothing, Christmas morning at 8 couldn't have brought. It's the Second Amendment. You want to twist it around.
Well, the Second Amendment was originally written for what reason? So that people could fight against an oppressive state, right?
No.
So they wouldn't fall under tyranny.
No,
yeah.
it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. It says the government should not infringe on the right for Americans for the people to bear arms. That's what it says.
I love to say it's full of crap, because why was it put in there? It was put in there because the British had been controlling.
It doesn't say why. Do you know? I love this friggin' argument. It doesn't say why. There's no reason in there that says why or why not the American people have the right to bear arms.
Yeah, you have to look outside of it to know a little bit more.
Oh, look outside of it. Read it literally, you dummy. Everyone's looking to interpret that one. How about I interpret the First Amendment? Here it goes. I'm interpreting the First Amendment. There, you can't talk. That's my interpretation. I looked outside of it. Ass. My interpretation. You don't talk. There, how did you like that? Did you like my interpretation? I didn't like the certain words you were using. They weren't using those words in the 1700s.
Why are you a sore loser? Just because your guy's not going to win.
Because they're going to make a president.
But let me ask you, can I ask you a question of the Constitution?
Yes, sir.
Doesn't the mindset of the Constitution authors, they do take that into account? Meaning, like, again, it could be the separate but equal, Brown versus Board. There is something to the mindset of the people who wrote the Constitution. They do actually look into that and go, was their intention to do this? Even if it's not written, it is considered. Like, separate but equal usually means that one is better than the other, I think. And so they said, well, that was never what the intent. I forget how it was worded, but their mindset does come into play, at least according to the Supreme Court.
Do you know, the Second Amendment is so simple. It's just anti-gun advocates have twisted it around so much to make it confusing. It's a very simple thing if you read it. They've tried to throw the militia thing in there, that it's just for a militia. The militia was the people. That's what it was. So in order to have a militia, the public had to be armed. It didn't say that was the only reason. It said that there should be no infringement on the people's right to bear arms. None infringement. Don't infringe upon it. What does that mean? That's not open to interpretation.
But it was written a long time ago.
Who gives a crap when it was written? Sorry, that's when it was written.
I think the Constitution's very good. I think it's slightly overrated at times as a document that can't be challenged. And I mean, not just with that, but with all...
So what about the First Amendment? Let's take that one. Do you take that as an absolute?
Yes, I do.
All right. What if someone doesn't like what you're saying? This happens all the time. They don't like what you're saying on stage and want to change it. Well, it was written a long time ago before people were potty mouthing like Jimmy Norton on stage and cursing and talking about hurting people. So let's change that. Look outside the words and change that. And now Jimmy Norton can be arrested for saying what he says on stage. You like that?
I do.
All right. I hate when you do that to me. If Iraq stuck this here like this, I am going to kill him.
Get him in here.
Iraq.
Sam has never run faster. Get Iraq in his self-tucking shirt.
What does this mean to me? What does that number mean to me?
Probably Alcoholics Anonymous.
Bank 6, which I hit, number 16. Then what the fuck does it mean?
Whoa, what's wrong, Ed?
It means cut number 616.
What does that mean to me? I don't know the numbers. I know the bank and up to 50 on each bank.
You have no rooms on the
bank. I don't know,
bank.
sir. How do I get to 6?
How does he do that?
Yeah, Iraq.
Exactly. How? Besides eating like you.
How does the man that's losing his mind get to that?
That is the dumbest thing you could have done.
Okay, well, you had no room on your template, so why was going to cross something out that you already had?
Yeah, Ed, that's obvious.
Ooh.
That's very logical.
Well, then how about an explanation of what 616 is?
Ooh.
It looked like
Iraq.
bank 6.
That wasn't a big deal.
I don't think...
Cut 6, button 16. That's exactly what I thought that was. There was no reason I shouldn't have thought that.
Okay, well, I apologize, but putting the cut number, I thought...
Yeah, we got off on the wrong foot.
I apologize.
No problem.
What's really going on with you, Ed? That was really not much... That wasn't a big deal.
Yes, it was, because it would have been this. That's everybody getting fired.
Yeah.
So it was very important to me to have that ready, and it was there. It said 616.
Yeah. You all right?
No! Losing my mind.
I was watching Falling Down. I'm like, wow, this is Anthony. Get me clips of Falling Down.
I'm not sleeping. Everyone's getting fired. Our bosses, don't get me started.
What's wrong with them? They're lovely people.
You know what's wrong.
They're lovely people.
Jesus. We have a meeting today, don't we, after the show? Do we?
Yeah, I guess.
Can I use the rain as an excuse? Christ.
You used that one a bunch of times already.
My pool pump covered pumps have to be empty.
You used that one. You're running out of excuses. I think you're going to actually have to meet with these guys.
Son of a bitch!